but I don't know how we're gonna. But it doesn't melt on your chopsticks, so.
And we try to bring you the absolute highest quality ingredients we can source from around the world. Our chef John, he grew up in San Gabriel Valley, just north of here, area known as the Mecca of all things Chinese, Taiwanese, Asian cuisine. So he's taken all those flavors and influences he's grown up with and elevated everything for you to enjoy today.
This is a champagne because it's from Champagne, but it's a sparkling Chardonnay, whereas a lot of champagnes tend to be made out of Pinot Noir. This is made out of Chardonnay. Oh, that's very nice. It's light, it's crisp, it's got the edge that you expect, and it's got the bubbles, which make it taste really good.
Make this by blending together bitter melon, Korean cucumber, and white peony tea.
I went with the non-alcoholic flight. The first drink is bitter melon, Korean cucumber with carbonation infused.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's really good. I really like this.
Oh yeah.
So this is wild amberjack. There's fermented vegetables including sour napa and Chinese mustard green along with its broth.
So tonight is going to be a fairly fish-heavy menu, but I am going to take advantage of all of it and try it all. So this is amberjack. That's a kind of tuna, I think, and it's got all kind. It's beautiful. Did you take a picture of how beautiful it is? It's like there's flowers sprouting out of the amberjack. I like the cucumber and the marinade. Now I'm at the bottom. This is like sashimi. One good thing about fish when it's super fresh is it doesn't have a fishy flavor. So I actually like that. This is good.
Sweet styles to a dry style. He said when he made the switch, he actually lost all of his customers. So he had to rebuild his brand back up from the ground.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is nice. This is a German wine. It's not a super sweet German wine. A lot of German wines tend to be sweet, the higher value of this. I'm guessing this is a Cabernet, which is a not quite as sweet, more crisp, more light German wine. Yeah.
So this is pig ear. This dish inspired by the cold case that you find in front of Taiwanese delis.
Yes, I'm going to try it. Pig ear. Well, this is very thin. Think of it as a kind of bacon, almost. Oh no, I'm having chopstick issues. It's peppery. It tastes like a kind of charcuterie almost. Very good. Oh really? This is very good. That could be a Gewürztraminer. Chenin Blanc. Oh, that's a really light Chenin Blanc. I think it's good. It tastes almost like a Viognier as far as the flavor goes. It's good.
But this is the only place that does the one that does it.
Yes, I think
A little fizzy.
I've got to try it. That's good, but I have no idea what it is. I think it's eel and a half a grape.
Cherry.
Oh, is it cherry?
He This is freshwater eel from Aichi, Japan.
Now this is eel prepared in a general soy sauce. It's got plum, it's got cherry. The sauce is slightly sweet. This is too eel tasting for me.
You don't have to finish. I'll finish it for you.
You can finish it. This is not my favorite. This is way too seafood for me.
Okay.
The 2013 JO Shop selection, Blanche Hermitage. So this one's coming from Hermitage in the northern Rhone Valley, kind of southern France. J.O. Chauve and his family have been harvesting this hill, Hermitage, for about 500 years. They're the producers in this region. Some actually consider him to be one of the best winemakers of the world.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's an interesting flavor. That's almost a bittersweet flavor. It's very good. Yeah. Hey, what are we getting here? This is truffle. No, caviar.
Caviar, sir.
Yeah. So this is a crab fat custard along with caviar, and then they have a homemade vinegar to go with it because apparently as it cools down, this loses its acidity. Really, really nice crab. And the caviar is good too. Bottom reminds me a little bit of the dim sum you get over at Din Tai Fung. You know, they have some egg custard dim sum.
19, Guy Robin, Premier or Grand Cru Chablis. Guy Robin is actually one of the oldest producers in Chablis. Nice limestoney, chalky minerality to it.
Chablis is generally from the northeast or northwest part of France. Oh yeah, very nice chalky flavor.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a classic Chablis taste, and I do taste a little bit of oak in here.
So this is our Cantonese curry. On the bottom you'll find the curry, the coconut and lemongrass, finished off with a curry leaf oil. These dumplings, a Brentwood corn potage dumpling.
All right, we have a Cantonese curry here with dumplings, corn dumplings. Look at this. I really like this. Oh, it's spicy too. It's good, but it's very spicy. Like a sherry flavor. This is very interesting. This has almost like a sherry flavor. It's oxidized tasting. What you would get from sherry. Sherry in Spain, though, is very sweet. This is not sweet at all. This is a very dry, oxidized flavor, and it's from a little village in France that's known for this style of wine. Very good.
This is amadai, or tile fish from Yamaguchi, Japan. And it's prepared in a very traditional way. We're pouring hot oil to crisp up the scales.
Oh, this fish is so good. Wow.
This is very crunchy.
But it's very tender on the inside.
It is. The outside is crunchy. He's right. This is a very traditional tasting fish. It's crunchy on the outside. They fried up the scales. They used oil to crisp up the scales, and then inside it's very tender. It's on an oyster sauce. I don't know the kind of fish.
Oh, the sauce looks really good.
Tresson Montrachet in the Côte d'Or of Burgundy, France. And this area actually very, very well known today for their white wines, but used to be very, very predominantly red Pinot Noir. So this bottling is a great example of why this area used to be so known for Pinot Noir. I like to say it's very elegant, like very light. You get nice floral notes to it, very nice fruit notes.
Like 30 seconds, and it was like dying, right?
It's good. This is a nice. This is from Le Montrachet area, and it's a red Burgundy. That's very pretty.
interruption for a brief moment. So in Taiwanese culture, duck is a form of celebration. So this is our 12 to 14 day dry aged roasted duck from Liberty Farms in Sonoma. Herb crust on the skin side of the duck, reminiscent of Chinese barbecue spices. A few things around it. On the left-hand side, you'll find baby zucchini that we grow from Weiser Farms. On the other side, you'll find sticky rice with baby shiitake mushrooms, as well as duck sausage we make in-house with the remaining parts of our duck. We then stuff it into a squash blossom flour and we grill it. And then with that is going to be a mento bun we make in-house, freshly steamed. You're more than welcome to rip it and dip into the sauce, or you can stuff it with the duck, however you really like to explore. Cheers. Thank you.
I love the bao bun. The duck, as anybody's been watching for a while, they realize I'm not crazy about duck either, but this is actually a good duck, and I would say this is maybe the third one that I've ever tried that I like.
It's coming from Bandol region and province, southern France. So this is a great example of a Bandol Rouge, nearly 100% Mourvedre. So really big, full-bodied red wine. They held it at the chateau for about 31 years before they released it. As wine ages, it actually evaporates a little bit in the bottle. So before they sent it out, they racked the wine off the sediments and it topped off the bottles and re-corked it. So very considerate for us. Easy drinking right out of the bottle. No need to decant or anything.
Oh yeah, this is a French Rhone wine. It's the Mourvedre grape, and it's got a really strong tannic, very interesting. It's got an aged wine flavor. Very good. This is going to be, I think, probably for the Wagyu beef that we're having.
A5 sirloin from Miyazaki. It's cooked over dense white birch coals to impart this clean, smoky aroma. It's sitting on top of water spinach with a sidecar of sata, emulsified egg yolk. For us, sata is chili oil with a lot of its umami comes from dried scallops. And just as you would with hot pot, get a good amount of sauce in every bite.
Super soft Wagyu beef over spinach. It's got a garlic flavor. It's got some onions. It's got some various herbs. It's got a sauce to go with it that's made out of an egg yolk with chili oil and scallops. A lot of umami flavor to this. This is very good.
From Mahi, Germany.
It's aged in the cellar for just 20 years. It drinks quite pristine and young for its age. A little bit more residual sugar on this. Not really considered dessert wine, but it still is considered table wine.
Oh,
You smell the yeasty flavor of the Riesling in here. Yeah.
Glorifying grape juice.
Oh yeah, and that's sweeter than your standard cabinet type Riesling. You know, this is not a German wine, but you know, again, the German wines they go in levels of sweetness. This is between the cabinet, which is really dry, and the Spätlese, which is a little bit sweeter. This isn't quite as sweet as Spätlese, but it's good.
That we've had. So what we're enjoying right in the kind of smaller gray bowls is a bit of yogurt. We have that with Montebois and Seascape strawberries with a little bit of elderflower ice to finish. That's the first one we'd like to enjoy. The rest on the cloisonné plates that we dropped, you want to enjoy from left to right. Plum tart right here for you. Right in the middle is a blueberry roll cake with Beijing yogurt. That one's my favorite. Last but not least, a salted egg yolk cream puff like you get during dim sum. I would suggest hands for the ones in the cloisonné plates and just enjoy in one bite. Thank you.
Very happy. Balanced flavors, good tart yogurt, sweet strawberries, little lychee flavor in it.